I'm thinking of going exploring. Uh, I don't know, obviously, how long the story will go on, the main story. I do know that the game is supposed to be open-ended, so even once we complete it, it's not going to be the end of the
Oh,
game.
there needs to be fighting.
That's Commonwealth justice for you. The farm's not much, but it's something. Those uglies will think twice before messing with us again.
Have you found something interesting?
However, I'm not sure if there's much point in trying to just keep going on and on and on after you completed the main quest line. There might be some major factions you can work with, things like that, but at the same time, or major quests, things like that. But I wouldn't know what they are, so I'm not sure how much it makes sense to just keep going. To I've been all over the map already. Naturally, I just haven't explored everything, but it wouldn't surprise me if the main quest line doesn't have a huge amount of content left. So, especially with the choose your side here, basically. So, I think I'll just go and explore a bit. I did take the aqua, like to be able to use it for something, so I'm heading into some of these lakes, see what's going on there. Probably should visit the coastline too, that's the most obvious place. Uh, suppose we could visit sites we haven't visited that happen to come along on the way. I mean, it seems like if there's a time to do it, now would be that time. It could be that once we go into the institute, uh, if it's not the end, it could signal the beginning of the end. I mean, potentially at this point, you basically have been all over the world, and if you can survive in the glow, you have to be at least somewhat competent guy. I mean, there's death claws and giant rat scorpions all over the place, so you can't be totally incompetent. And the main quest lines have always been sort of short. I'm I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I feel like they're long enough, but there's very little pointless stretching for them. It's more or less just enough to take care of business, and that's the end of it. I don't like this. Visibility is too low. I mean, looking at the water from here, it's not that uh, filthy really. Here we can't see shit. And turning on the light doesn't do too much. What's Nick doing? Swimming. It's very unpleasant to explore vast areas of water like this if you can't see shit. I mean, I can't see the map either because I'm underwater and everything is sort of blurred. So our first lake and nothing of value. Actually, I could be missing things quite easily. And if you have a decent amount of endurance, getting this skill isn't a huge sacrifice. However, I do hope it's used at least a couple of times to give you something worthwhile. At the same time, I can't see shit, so if there's something here, there's no guarantee that I'll ever hit that correct spot. I might pick up on something major, like if there's a sunken ship or something like that. That's something that I might be able to spot. But minor details, like a toilet or something like that, very easy to miss. Very unpleasant to do this. Very unpleasant. I understand it's not crystal clear, but this is sort of trouble. There is I can't say I expected anything from this place anyway. There's no indication that there could be anything here. So I'm not hard to be disappointed that the indication is true. Well, there's this area around Sanctuary. And there's a couple of long rivers, swamp areas, and naturally the coastline. We're reaching the point where we want to test out a cow. Yeah. Okay, if we want to test out something with the colonies too, we need to take the perks. Otherwise, we're not gonna have the time to see how they develop. But now that we're exploring, it's not gonna matter anyway. I mean, the water isn't... it's fairly clear. It's slightly radioactive, but it's not that murky. I feel we should be able to see a little better. It's not a drastic difference, but at least somewhat. If for no other reason, to just make the underwater experience a little bit more pleasant. It's always game is very unpleasant to play if you can't see shit. That's just how it is.
Something out there. I thought I saw something.
It doesn't matter what the reason is for the lack of proper visibility, lack of light, too much fog, whatever it is, it just becomes unpleasant very quickly. Has to be deeper areas to this. This side of the water should be a little bit deeper. And it is. Mire lyrics would probably be our greatest threat. The light helps a little bit. Crates. Our first underwater treasure. Vertebrates somewhere. I'm just taking everything. Right. There's a little bit of a current here. Definitely fighting happening here. I'm actually worried. What can I say here? I'm worried that something might attack me here because I can't pull out my gun, so I can't defend myself either. Can't throw grenades. Okay, it doesn't look like there's anything else of interest, at least under the sea here. Couple of items of minor interest. Nothing even remotely useful. Where are we? I'll go check the areas here. So far, my verdict for this skill is pretty much worthless. But it starts from worthless. We'll see how far it can go. Help to defend Green Top Nursery. Oh shit. I'll quick travel there soon. I'll quickly sweep the shoreline. I have to move to another target anyway, so I don't like that flickering. Fuck. Wonder what it is. Outside areas only.
Your funeral.
Well, this was more or less what we expected. I don't see any point in picking up those eggs. Main point would be the water breathing, which we have. sort of curious what kind of DLCs would they have planned for this system. Meaning the types. Something totally separate, or basically another section of a map that you can enter from this. That basically just get added to the base game. You can complete whenever you want, or ignore if you want. Or more like, well, I think the third one had a variety of things. Some of them were like that, some of them were totally separate, almost. Either way. Help defend Greentop Nursery. Let's go. I think I'll probably go with the railroad if we're going to go to the Institute. That's sort of how my character would be leaning. The Brotherhood are a bit too much anti-cool, anti-everything that's not purely human. So it's a poor match for how I play the character.
Who?
Let's do this.
It's a rocket threat defending this. A guy with a missile launcher. I think it's a guy with a missile launcher. Raider survivalist.
The Geiger counter doing cartwheels too?
I want his missiles. Okay, I'm pretty sure I gunned him down here. Still missile launcher, but where's the
Have you heard anything?
this guy himself?
No word yet.
God damn it. Surely there are at least pieces of him somewhere. Can't imagine him blown this far back. No, the body is probably here, I just don't see it for some reason. It's in the vegetation. God damn it. Where can a corpse go? I don't even need the main body, I just need a piece of him. For God's sakes. I had to give up. He was here. I don't know. Well, it's... A lot of water areas around here. Quite a lot. Swamp. Also just head north. There's I think we'll spend the night here. No clock. must be some cloth somewhere. Pack of fertilizer. Where the hell are the beds of this place? That's enough cloth. I think we should try to move towards the ocean edge as soon as possible. I'll take another look to see if I can spot the body. Ooh. There aren't that many places it could have gone. It certainly didn't just run uphill. It's a goddamn corpse. So, you have that line more or less. There were a couple of explosions, but I didn't see the body explode anywhere. Just dumped a few rounds into him or her. And that was it. I didn't look exactly where I killed the guy. Didn't think it would be that hard to find. Oh, there he is. Right. Yeah, we're gonna just head north. Skim the river to the coastline, I guess. Not sure if we should explore sites we happen to just stumble upon. We probably should. I mean, the entire point is to take a look around. Assuming we find something interesting. There is something... There's a mass fusion containment shed, and I've cleared it, although I've never actually visited it. That's interesting. I'm just that good. That's stealthy. I'm guessing the place just had a purpose, and I've completed it. I am interested in the transmission towers now. I mean, they give you a few extra radio signals for you to track down. What's noticed us? Stingwing. I want to test out one more thing. I probably should make a list. The syringer. I know I haven't. I think I said the first. I wanted to use it before I even got it, and then I never actually used it. It's because I looked at the plastic thing. I was at that point, I guess, very concerned about gathering up resources. Then the first thing I noticed that it eats
Your
up a
pip
lot
boy
of
doesn't
junk
sound pleased.
just to use it even a
Say
little
we get
bit.
out of here.
So I determined that it's not all that great of a weapon to use as your basically your basic weapon. It just wouldn't work. And then rifles were so much better at the job. But to be fair, I never actually put it to the test. I don't. And it is a rifle, so we should get the damage bonus to it. It would be a shame not to try. However, the damage comes from the ammunition itself, not from the weapon, so I don't know if the skill makes any kind of a difference. Remember, it could be that other skills too, but I want to test that out. My guess would be, if not the rifle skill directly, maybe the medic skill that boosts your stim packs and other chemical effects. Maybe the chemist, because it's ammunition based damage. And fucking shit. The fuck was that? At least it had decent poison. Legendary vampiric blood bug. Hunter's combat armor left on. I'm not really interested. Suppose I could take it, sell it. We should use this for another purpose. I mean, if we're going to the institute, and there's a very high probability of shit hitting the fan in a major way during our entering there or shortly after, we should start gathering ammunition. Use basically, when we do equipment drops, we should instead go to a shopkeeper and buy as much ammunition as we can for the weapons we're using. Nautical radio, automated radio alarm, Greenbrier radio. Can't hear anything. Can't hear anything. Can't hear anything. Wonderful. Okay, we're heading toward the water area there, coming back to the mass fusion containment shed. Yep. None of the signals go here. Which is fine. It's a major water source. I need to take a little bit of a look at it. Do we have fragmentation grenades? Duly radiation. Guess this has been a dumping ground. Yep. Well, there's something there. Assault rifle ammunition. Well, where's the pocket? Really fucked. Okay, I see the point of the invisibility. So if you go into area where there are hostiles, you're not gonna be royally fucked immediately. It might be worth taking. Gives us an easier time of it. I mean, I don't want to run out of the water every time I just happen to get close to a miler. Become totally undetectable while submerged. Yeah, just take it. We're sort of looking for other things. Fortune Finder, was it? I don't actually recall, so I'm not taking it yet. But something to upgrade the booths or shops in our colonies. I want to see if we could actually get something worthwhile from the shops. But based on the game, how I've played it so far, I don't see any point to that. I just don't. Probably should use the hazmat suit in this watery area. Should be totally undetectable. See how that goes. There isn't really any more or less loot here, just much more hostile environments. Fifth floor hand. Is there a miler nearby? Fragmentation grenades. Ooh, miler cakes. Fishing tournament ad. Right. Well, what the fuck is that? We've probably been here before. Hmm. Yeah, I don't want to keep doing this. I'd rather go and just dive into this shit. So, FMS Northern Star. It definitely targets here, and I'm sort of keen on going to the little island there. Water visibility would be one thing to mod. Definitely. Just a little bit. Right. It's a lot of crap here. Daylight might help by this. I have to orientate myself somehow, so I'm not going to go through the entire bottom of the ocean.
I wouldn't swallow any of this if I were you.
But I do want to take a fairly lengthy look at what we can find.
Doesn't take long. Anyone you want. Someone's coming.
Oh shit.
Playing with
It's Eggsy Wegsies. It's the king.
one less.
Sentinel's metal chest piece. We do. Well, we could sell it. It's our carry weight situation. Pretty bad.
Sweet.
Ammunition, fragmentation mine, power relay coil. Vegetation isn't exactly helping. We should wait for daytime. But then it sort of becomes unbearable in a different manner. Okay, that helps quite a bit. Cheat vision. Pipes? What is that? Looks like someone's house, pretty much. Looks like it's a colony. Or at least was, once upon a time. Making a little bit of a colony in a place like this might have been interesting. Okay. We'll go to the island later. For now, we'll head south. Yeah, this is just such a massive area that this amount of visibility is just hell. Absolute hell to try to go through this. Oh fuck, just jump. I know you can. Want to take the broom, I want to sleep. Right, better make it 10 hours. I want the sun blazing brightly. To enter this. Yeah, it's just doesn't do jack shit. That actually hurt a little bit. Yeah, I don't like this. This might be a bit too much, but at least it's preferable in some ways. Because now you see what you might be able to find, what you might be missing out on. Yep. First proper area for modding. User interface with or management of holotapes is another one. Areas I would definitely like to change. I don't really see the benefit of how they are now. A gas canister, totally worth it. I mean, if you have this, how the fuck are you ever gonna find anything? You could be swimming around here for ages and you're not gonna find shit. Well, not finding shit is not the big problem. Bigger problem is you wouldn't know if you've missed something or not. So, where's the light coming from? It's probably just a trickery with the sunlight. Okay, where exactly am I? Yeah, this just seems wrong. This seems much better. The visibility is too much, but still better. This is just swimming in the gray. It's I don't want to keep doing this. Okay, it's some kind of a combat ship maybe. Cannot go that way, so okay. This will be heading somewhere else. I'm thinking of trying to find right now and go and find up visibility, underwater visibility changes. I can probably change it through options too. I mean, not the actual in-game options, but fiddling with the user settings files. And I'm going to do it because I can't steer this fucking grey mass. It's insufferable to try to do something like that. Can't imagine how it looks on a recording. Probably, I mean, you can't just keep looking at that. It's just horrible. So I'm gonna swim back to the little platform there. Maybe on the little island. The island to the north. I wonder how far east you can go. The question is irrelevant though. As long as I can't see shit, it's just moving in a grey mass of zero visibility. It doesn't matter how much or how long I travel there. I'm not gonna find shit. Well, that's where we came from. What's this? I'll take a look at this, clear it out, then end it there, and I'm going to try to figure out a way to improve the visibility underwater. It's just very unpleasant. And it's an already what seems to be a low value skill. I don't want to make the experience any more painful than it is. What is this? Ship. Wrecked ship. There's a vampire living here. It's a research vessel. Well, someone's living here, growing trees and all. Or should I say lived here once upon a time?
Got it.
Do this too well.
Hey,
I'm all ears.
Ah, don't be all ears. I must have picked up something very heavy. Looks like another destroyed colony, or abandoned colony. Maybe people lived here after the war a little bit. Died out. Abandoned this. Yep. Yeah. So, leave things here for now, but this is no good. Visibility has to be changed, otherwise it's entirely pointless waste of time to try to do this. It's just it can easily take a couple of hours of staring at basically a grey screen and not seeing. I won't do it.